Uganda, nabuli muna Uganda, muna Uganda, mama Uganda, pena tuliva Uganda.
Josephine Hendo or Joseph Hendo?
Joseph Hendo.
Yeah, that's the brand, isn't it?
And for the last time, we're going to ask all our judges to stand up for recognition so that you'll see them. Give them, show them some love, right? Let them stand up, show them some love, and Thank you very much. You're a very cooperative crowd. I think we're going to have a good time.
We're going to have a good time. But who are you rooting for, Miss Uganda 2022?
Judges and special guests. My name is Samantha Musinguzi-Chirabo. I am contestant number 1 and I will be representing Croydon, UK and Mbara, Uganda. Thank you.
Ladies and gentlemen, judges and special guests, my name is Josephine Chintu. I'm contestant number 2 and I will be representing Essex UK and Chadondo, Uganda. Thank you.
Judges and special guests. My name is Vanessa Nachitende and I will be representing Dartford and Mukono.
Gentlemen, judges and special guests. My name is Vanessa Tango Nadamba and I'm contestant number 4. I will be representing Liverpool and Nachikabela. Thank you.
Judges and special guests. My name is Julera Aisha Mapuga and I'm contestant number 5 and I'll be representing Manchester and Masaka.
Good evening, judges and special guests. My name is Martha Grace Najinda and I'm representing Golders Green and Kampala. Thank you.
judges, and special guests. My name is Immaculate Olivia Lubega, and I'm contestant number 7. I will be representing East London and Kampala. Thank you.
Good evening, ladies and gentlemen, judges and special guests. My name is Isabella Kajumba Ndagile Mukasa Tomic, and I'm representing Bournemouth and Kajansi. Thank you.
And I'm contestant number 9, representing Camberwell and North London. Thank you.
Good evening, ladies and gentlemen, judges and special guests. My name is Beatrice Dong, and I am contestant number 10. I will be representing South London, Uganda. Thank you.
Good evening, ladies and gentlemen, judges and special guests. My name is Benita Mugurunwaga. I will be representing Portsmouth and Camberwell. Thank you. Please give them a round of applause as they come to stage.
Are you ready?
Yes, we are ready. We've been sponsored generously this year. The sponsors help Miss Uganda UK have the show going on every year. So we're going to introduce our sponsors, we're going to introduce the awards. The awards stand for what the first, second and third winners, all of them are winners, but what the person in the first place, the second place and third place actually take away with them.
So the main prize, that's the queen.
Yes.
She'll get a paid trip to Uganda for 2 weeks on beverage manufacturer and Lontex Cargo, which is popularly known as Salabet.
We also have culture fashion hats. We have Ruby Lounge, which is our home for all our rehearsals. This is on Old Kent Road. We have EEK Media. We have African Celebs, Fashion Camp by Stella et al. AME Spa, Ames Spa. We have BYB Printers, and then we have Ruby Lounge again because we love them a lot. and those are our sponsors for Miss Uganda UK 2022.
Some applause for our sponsors for making this show happen, please. Thank you.
Thank you very much. Next, we're going to see the girls on stage again. The ladies to get a denim piece of material on screen for some of the contestants on how they came up with what they made. So, ladies and gentlemen. Special guests come in,
they're special.
Special guests.
Mr. and Mrs. Banda, otherwise known as George the Poet.
Okay. Thank you.
Before we leave, you know, we mentioned earlier our charity.
Thank you so much for that question. Good evening, ladies and gentlemen, judges and special guests. As we all know, this challenge was to create an outfit in line with reduce, recycle, reuse. My outfit represents creativity and fashion. I was inspired by the Ugandan flag to particularly choose these colors from my wardrobe and my family's wardrobe that weren't being worn anymore. I use the flags of the Ugandan flag to mix match all the way from the upper collar to the knee area. The red part was my dad's old Lacoste t-shirt that he spared. The yellow part was my primary school sportswear shirt. And the black top was my sister's top that I took from her without asking. Please don't tell her. I used old cotton shirts to form the colors of the Ugandan flag. Did you know that cotton is a completely natural fabric compared to other fibers? And it is also used to produce 21% of the clothes that we wear today, but accounts for 69% of the water footprint of the entire textile industry. This challenge taught me that I can form anything out of something old to form something new. Thank you so much.
My reduce, reuse, recycle. So when the head judge came to us, she presented an outfit that had multiple functions. In the world of fast fashion, clothes are easily being discarded each day without any regard for the environment. The fast fashion industry contributes around 2.1 CO2 tons to the atmosphere. So when the head judge showed her jacket, it had multiple functions. Now when you have a garment that has multiple functions, it increases the life cycle of the garment and it reduces the impact of the carbonization of the fashion industry. So I wanted to create an item that had multiple functions. So my garment, excuse me a moment, my garment was created from cotton, satin, and a denim skirt, my sister's old denim skirt, and a vintage shirt. I wanted to use a vintage shirt because a vintage shirt promotes the life cycle of the product and it increases the sustainability of the item. All my garments are naturally made items, so they biodegrade more easily than synthetic materials. This summer was one of the hottest summers we had this year, and I wanted to make a change by creating an item that had sustainability to it, but also you could use the garment in multiple ways.
So I'm just going to demonstrate that my top actually can turn into a bag. Now the reason for this is, I just wanted you guys to have a think that next time before you throw away your garment, maybe there's another way you could use it, and maybe that way the way you change it and use it could promote sustainability and also make just not another item ending up in a landfill site in a developing country, in a slum city. Thank you.
Thank you, contestant number 2, Justin. Ladies and gentlemen, give it up for Justin, contestant number 2.
For the R.T.E challenge, which is reduce, reuse and recycle, I created this dress out of 3 items. I started off by going to my local charity shop and finding a cotton men's shirt, which saved my dad one of his shirts, but also gave back to my local community. I then searched my wardrobe for items that I could add to this shirt in order to brighten it up. I found a handkerchief which my grandmother had sent me with a note saying, "It's the thought that counts." I also found this lesu. A lesu is a cotton piece of fabric which is brightly printed and it represents elegance and beauty. It's well known within the East African community and is often seen as a wrapper cloth. When creating my item, I wanted to take into consideration its impact on the environment. According to the World Wildlife Foundation, cotton is a great contributor of agrochemicals, as well as great water consumption in its production and the rehabilitation of individuals in order for their land to be used for plantation. So I wanted to make sure that I could wear my item over and over again. I took inspiration from this year's fashion, which was ruched and tiered dresses, as you can see on this side of my dress. And I also wanted to make sure that it's something that I could see in my wardrobe in order to not add to my carbon footprint. So I would encourage all of you to also look in your wardrobes for the things that you already own. Think about upcycling and creating something new out of the old things that you have. Alternatively, you can shop in your local charity shop. If that's not for you, I would encourage you to really consider the brands that you shop from and make sure that they are aware of their impact on the environment. Thank you.
Vanessa Nachnende. Ladies and gentlemen, contestant number 3, Vanessa Nachnende.
Did you know that about 80% of all clothing sales in Uganda are of second-hand items discarded from wealthier countries where fast fashion dominates? Now, while this has proved detrimental for our dear country in so many ways, one being the importation of a culture of overconsumption, it has also presented an opportunity for innovation and also evolution for our Ugandan fashion. Ugandans love to dress up, my mother included. Whether you're from the village, where bark is a top choice for clothing, or our elders that like wearing the gomesi and the kanzus, or from Kampala City, where you go to the malls and Owena Market for that weekend outfit, Ugandans wear the top latest trends, and they wear them so confidently as well. Now, reflecting the challenge given to me to transform a man's shirt, I collaborated with R.T.E Designs to create the vision that I'm wearing today, right? It's a journey, let me take you through it because it took us a while. Now, we used men's shirts, denim jeans, some silk and linen fabric, and also some diamante embellishment, as well as some feathers. Now, the shirt was used to create a choker kind of style here, and the back here, if you can see, right? Along with the diamante embellishment. I have this rule, I can never wear anything without anything shining. I just feel like the outfit is not complete, right? But I can't walk around looking like a Christmas tree 24/7, so at least the eyeshadow can be sparkly, right? Now that was used, the rest of the men's shirt was used to create the bottom, as well as with the silk and linen fabric, right? Now the jeans are the exciting part. So as you can see, the pockets here were used to create the accessory bag, then the cuffs, and also the ruffly style here at the bottom. But anyone who knows me, the Great Gatsby film is actually my favorite film. Now when I think of Great Gatsby, I think of jazz, film, music, feathers. Now, that's why the feathers are in here. So I was going for true glam. Excitement, and really and truly, I do feel glam, I'm not gonna lie. So you see, reusing, reducing, recycling doesn't have to be a negative thing. Particularly for our Ugandan fashion, there is a profitable opportunity for designers to get those same second-hand items that basically just are a hindrance to our country sometimes, upcycle them, sell them to those that can afford them. Then that way, we're not only ridding our country in Uganda of unwanted garments, but also having the opportunity to grow economically as well. Thank you so much for listening to me.
Using the R.T.E challenge, reduce, reuse and recycle, I have created this dress out of shirts and a gomez material. So as an influencer and content creator, I get sent clothes all the time. With some of these clothes, I send them back to Uganda as I know they will be reworn by someone else. The energy that is used in making, transporting and selling these garments all contribute to its carbon footprint. But the climate impact does not stop here. What happens during that garment's lifetime and end life also contribute. So with these shirts, I've chosen a different route. I've chosen to give these shirts a second chance. It is estimated that fewer than 1% of garments are turned into new clothes, with only 15% being recycled at all. The rest just end up in landfill. I've also used an old school t-shirt that belonged to one of my siblings. This t-shirt contains 65% of polyester. School suppliers and retailers such as Asda, H&M and Aldi are leading the fight to deliver more sustainable products using recycled polyester in things such as blazers and even sportswear. So with this material on this bag and with this dress, all contain polyester. Reusing polyester in this effective way can reduce the carbon footprint of a finished garment, which avoids the creation of new polyester. Upcycling can also reduce carbon emissions in many ways. When things are reused rather than tossed out, less resources are used during the design process, meaning that less energy actually gets wasted. So with this in mind, remember, style is queen, but fit is king. Don't dress to follow trends, dress to complement your body and make it work. Thank you.
Good evening. The way that I made my outfit was by using a shirt that I wasn't really using, and I decided to make it into a one-piece. I then used another shirt that I was rarely using, and I cut it up. As you guys can see, it's not even, and I turned it into a whole piece. As you guys can see, it's a dress, to show you guys that to do something a bit more different. I didn't want to make it basic, so what I done is I leveled it differently. As you guys can see, I sewed it all the way around, and to give it that effect on my body, I done it going inwards to go out, and yeah, I just used the sewing machine just to sew it all the way around, and added a button on the back to clip it, and that's it. Thank you.
Ladies and gentlemen, judges and special guests, for my R.T.E challenge, which is reuse, reduce and recycle, I created a two-piece outfit using 3 shirts. I wanted to create something that I would definitely wear again, but also something that represents me in a sense of style. To achieve this look, I cut the white shirt into a crop top, and I sewed on material from my denim shirt and my dad's floral shirt. The reason why I use my dad's floral shirt is because it adds a little bit of detail to the whole look, for example the flowers and the patterns within, but it also reminds me of the time I saw him wearing, which was when he was taking a nap, and I sneakily took a picture of him. One could say I love a good memory. To complete the look, I also used an old white skirt, which again, I sewed on material from the denim shirt and the floral shirt. Now, society nowadays loves a good trend, let it be in terms of phones, music, fashion. But did you know that fast fashion causes an increased amount of consumption among consumers who love wearing new trends? This means that there is an ongoing increase and a negative impact in the shifts and patterns in the temperatures and weathers. People are throwing away clothes they deem useless. But it shouldn't matter if it's too small, too big, or torn. There is always a chance for us to reuse clothing items we wear. So it is my responsibility, as well as yours, to take care of our environment by being part of the solution to cut down the amount of waste we throw away. So the choice is yours. Save it or waste it. Thank you.
Thank you, Immaculate Olivia. Please give it up. A round of applause for Immaculate.
Good evening, ladies and gentlemen, judges and special guests. It was a little over 12 weeks ago when head judge Jose Hendo set us the challenge to reduce, reuse and recycle. In that moment, I set myself a little bit of a bigger challenge, and I basically set the goal to incorporate the R.T.E concept into all the outfits you'll see today. And thanks to God and to my mum, I was able to achieve that goal. Every outfit you see today is not brand new, but it's previously loved and with a bit of a fresh element into it. I find that the R.T.E concept isn't actually a foreign concept to us as Africans. Whether, if you remember that ice cream container in your fridge and then you opened it and it turned out to be Bujanjalo, that was reducing and that was also reusing. Or for example, the earrings that I'm wearing right now, these are banana fiber earrings sourced in Uganda. That's a natural resource and that's reducing waste. So I found that for this challenge, I wanted to focus on the reusing element of the R.T.E. I find that reusing actually saves the energy needed to dismantle and remanufacture products. It also reduces on the waste and pollution that comes with using the raw materials. As you can see behind me, this process involved a lot of help from the NHS. For those of you in the audience who are health workers, whether you're nurses, doctors, surgeons or HCAs, I wanted to use this challenge to also recognise your hard work. Including that of my mother's, who is a registered nurse. This is a combination of old nurses' uniforms, scrubs, which are trousers or shirts, as you can see from the difference in colours, and also the NHS logo, which is here as well. So I designed this outfit myself, and I got some support from my mum, who's been sewing since she was 12 years old, thanks to my judge. We used the trousers and a combination of the t-shirts to create this train, which is removable. As you can see from here, this is the back of a shirt, which we wanted to leave intact just for the element of creativity. This was a trouser band, which is now a very fabulous collar, if I do say so myself. And we went simple with the skirt, just to not become overbearing with the look. This collar is also removable, so it can become a completely different thing if you put it on the waist. It could give you peplum, it could give you snatch. So I'm really grateful to Jose Hendo for setting this challenge, because it forced me to go back into the creative archives and come up with something brand new for you today. Thank you.
Good evening, ladies and gentlemen, judges and special guests. We were assigned the task to create an outfit using only men's shirts that we would potentially wear again. I decided to use my dad's shirt, my brother's shirt, and my uncle's shirt. By default, my family and I have always been into recycling, whether that's sending clothes back home to the less fortunate in Uganda, or donating to charitable organisations here in the UK. However, being given this task made me look at recycling in a very different way. I'm not sure about you, but whenever I go out, I have to buy a new outfit, because if I've been seen in something, I can't wear it again, which, thinking about it now, is really ridiculous, because if I bought it, I should be able to wear it until the seams are literally falling off. So let's take this top, for example. Did you know that the person behind this masterpiece that I want to buy could be as young as 11 years old? Did you know that they could be making as little as 86p a day and are trying to support their family financially? Did you know that they work in unbearable circumstances, inhaling fibre dusts, sands, and are usually getting abused and working long hours? I decided to tie the shirts here on the side to represent my inspiration of family, unity and love. This shirt here that I'm wearing can be turned into a crop top, an oversized t-shirt and an overcoat. If I wanted to be really cheeky, I could wear it as a shirt dress and pair it with a belt. That's already 4 outfits, which means I'm saving money and I'm potentially helping the workers, the 11-year-olds that can't go to school because they have to help their families. I also tie the shirts at the side to show togetherness, and if we all just recycle, we can help these children. Thank you.
So I did that thing again. You know that thing where you buy an outfit, you take 1,001 photos, you post it everywhere. On your Instagram, on your Facebook, on your Twitter, even on your Facebook status. Only to never ever wear it again. Because after all, the whole world has seen you in it. You see, this is where fast fashion has brought us. We live in a society where you can buy a dress for the same price as a McDonald's meal. And that sounds great, right? But what are the implications this is having on our planet? You see, when I was presented with this challenge, I wanted to make sure that I created an outfit that incorporated all of the R.T.E themes: recycle, reduce, reuse. And so I'd actually thought of an idea in my mind. However, as I was scrolling through my Instagram, I realised that I'd done that thing again. I'd done that thing where I wore the dress to the Michigan UK reveal boat party, only to find it lazing around in my house, only for me to probably never wear it again, because after all, the whole world has seen me in it. And so I had to ask myself, as much as I wanted to create an outfit that was outlandish and would stand out to the judges, was I really being true to myself? Would I really wear it again? And the answer was no. And so I decided to revert back to what I know, which was a simple design. I decided to mix two shirts together and would let it speak for itself and accessorize it how I liked. And so, knowing that the fashion industry accounts for 10% of the carbon emissions, I want to leave you on this note. The next time you have an outfit that you post everywhere, that you think that you can't wear it outside, think of ways that you too can upcycle it or reuse it. Yeah. Well, you have a part to play, and I hope you play yours. Thank you.
Thank you, contestant number 10,
Good evening, ladies and gentlemen, judges and special guests. I wanted to take the R.T.E challenge on by highlighting the pollution within the fast fashion industry, our habits, as well as what we can do about it. The fast fashion industry has been growing exponentially year by year, so much so that 1 in 6 people worldwide work within the fashion industry. However, only 7% of garment makers make a living wage. The fast fashion industry feels the need to overproduce for our trends. So much so that 85% of garments made this year will be thrown out by the end of the year. They will end up in wastelands where it takes over 200 years to decompose, or they could end up in the ocean where the textile industry is responsible for 1/3 of the world's textiles in the ocean. The fast fashion industry has been catastrophic to our environment. I wanted to incorporate live and dried plants within my garment to show my love for the nature and how vital it is for the environment to survive. I also incorporated dried fruits to show the people who are using different materials such as fruits and vegetables in order to create materials to create sustainable fabrics such as Texfab, a Ugandan company that hits 2 birds with 1 stone by using waste from banana crops and creates high quality and sustainable fabrics. I also wanted to make my garment easy to sew, so I only used 2 tops as well as minimal sewing to create this fabric, in order to show you that it's not impossible for you to take your old clothes and make something new and beautiful that you can wear for years to come. Thank you.
Thank you, Benita and the very well done. ladies have done a phenomenal job, and you agree. They have done a fantastic job. Their challenge was to use an old shirt, recreate it into an outfit they can wear. Feel free to add accessories to it, but the largest percentage had to be the shirt. And the judges' focus was on how they're going to repurpose the old shirt, and I think they've done a fantastic job.
Yes, lovely. Very entertaining and creative.
Yes.
Now, during our introductions, we introduced the sponsor, but because he's also a service provider and he's working behind us, we kind of missed him. He's the DJ from Strictly Ugandan, the one and only DJ Billy. Yeah, he's the one that kept you entertained throughout the 2-year lockdown.
Yes, thank you, DJ Billy.
And from my position here, I can see Mr. Yusuf Al-Minji that we introduced earlier as one of our special guests. He's also CEO of the sponsoring company R.T.E Cargo. Please stand up kindly for recognition.
Thank you.
And I would like to take this opportunity to invite the CEO, Mr. Benjamin Fernandez.
Bamikwano, Muli Mulunji. Me is single, by the way. I'm single, everybody. I'm about to announce that. My phone number is +0. No, what is it in England? +44. Yeah. I only know the +256 because, by the way, I'm from Tanzania. I'm Mambo Vipi, everybody. So my name is Benjamin from Dar es Salaam. That's home for me. I'm new to England, and I've been told that. I was told, which I found accurate, that Uganda is home to the most beautiful woman in Africa. So it's glad to see that tonight. Anyway, so my name is Benjamin. I work at the NALA team. I have some incredible people with us on our team, including Jackie, who, first of all, round of applause to Jackie, who's put together Miss Uganda UK. This whole event probably takes a lot of hours behind the scenes to do, so all the volunteers really appreciate all the effort that everybody's put in to make this happen. Anyway, so at NALA we do cross-border payments from the UK to Tanzania, Kenya, Uganda, Rwanda, and Ghana, and the US as well to those markets. And our largest customer base, one of our largest customer bases is Ugandans in the UK. So we really appreciate the Ugandan community for supporting us with that. A lot of Ugandans always ask us, when can we send money back from Uganda to do both ways? Because I know when your cousin asks you to borrow money, they never pay you back. Even though they still pay you back in the summer, they never pay you back. Anyway, so a few things I'm going to bore you with talking about payments, but if you would like, I would love to meet you guys, get any feedback if anybody uses NALA. We have some gifts for you at our table, so feel free to swing by there. And then the last thing I'll mention is we're launching NALA for Business for large traders. So we're importing and exporting goods from Uganda to the UK. So please come and see me. I'll be here the whole night if you operate in that space or that service. Asante. I have the one more called Burundi, so I didn't know. So if there's any Burundis in the building, my name is Benjamin. Please find me over there. Cheers, everybody. Thank you.
Thank you so much. CEO.
Happy Zaxi nchakome birangirangi yono gwe nalaba muzima magazini bwaba musiramu njakukyusa eddiini yono gwe nalaba magazini bwaba musiramu njakukyusa eddiini yono gwe nalaba magazini bwaba musiramu njakukyusa eddiini
a swimwear section like I've seen this tonight. And I've seen a couple. So give me a shout if you think your contestant won this section. taking everybody one tonight. Everybody one tonight.
Emboldened our confidence and unleashed our potential and is so thankful. So we are going to now have our reigning queen, Caitlin, but as she's coming, we're going to have all the beauty queens and the beauty king, I think, is so one, to please come and escort her on stage as she gives a speech.
We're in the company of queens, so please make it. So much beauty, so much talent, so many brains up on stage in one place.
Ghana 2022, we've got Miss Uganda from North America. She flew in for our pageant today. Of course, we've got the lovely Caitlin Uchana, the reigning queen. We've got Tio Pista. We've got. I'm just going to give them a microphone to introduce themselves quickly. What do you think? Yeah.
Where's Caitlin? Okay, we'll start over this way and we'll end up with Caitlin because it's going to give us a speech. So, Miss Pride of Africa.
Miss Pride of Africa 2019.
Miss D.I.D UK 2022.
Miss Uganda UK 2019. Miss Ghana UK first runner-up. Miss Uganda UK's first princess 2015.
Hello everyone, my name is Natasha Mitebi and I'm Miss Uganda UK 2015-16.
Good evening everyone, my name is Jan Chidi. I'm Miss Uganda UK 2017-18.
Good evening everyone, my name is Penina Wambamba. I'm Miss Uganda UK from 2018 to 2019.
Good evening everyone, amazing to see you all. I'm Bridget Katunji, Miss Uganda UK 2016-2017.
Good evening everyone, my name is Letitia Antoine and I am Miss Uganda UK First Princess 2016 to 2017.
Good evening everyone, my name is Ryan Kakusa. I am Miss Uganda UK Second Princess 2019.
Good evening ladies and gentlemen, my name is Tia Kristana Chatende and I'm the First Princess of Miss Uganda 2019.
Good evening everyone, my name is Vanessa Nantanga. I am Miss Uganda North America 2019 or 2022.
Good evening ladies and gentlemen, my name is Eunice Mami Adwa Watson Kuku and I'm your current Miss Ghana UK 2022. Good evening ladies and gentlemen, I'm the oldest queen on this panel at Miss Uganda UK 2012.
Last but not least, my name is Caitlin Uchana and I'm the reigning Miss Uganda UK. Good evening judges and special guests. Thank you for coming here tonight. My name is Caitlin Alum, as mentioned before, and I'm the reigning Miss Uganda UK 2019-2022. When I first won, the question that popped up most was, Caitlin, are you proud to become a beauty queen? And my answer is yes. The Miss Uganda UK organisation is more than just a beauty pageant. When I won, I was 17 years old, now I'm 20. I've grown into a beautiful, confident, elevated young woman. Yes, through this journey, there's been many mistakes. Till this day, I still do make mistakes. But my invisible crown as well as my visible crown will never tilt. Joining Miss Uganda UK not only unlocked a new level of confidence, but also I developed a new love for advocating and public speaking. With this title, not only have I possessed and fulfilled the job role of a campaign champion for Save the Children UK, I'm also mentoring kids from my school, as well as pursuing my career as an aspiring barrister. It was challenging with this role, to say the least. Like I said before, I was 17, still juggling sixth form, but with the help of my family and friends and the continuous support, this journey has nothing but been a fun ride. Now, to my thank yous. To my mom and to my dad, who's standing, sitting below. To my dad and to my annoying sister. Thank you so much. Thank you so much for cheering me on and for being my support system. This year for me has been tough, to say the least, but my family support has been the main thing that's been keeping me going. So thank you. To my beautiful first princess and my second princess, my Tirpista and my Rainy. Thank you so much for being a reflection of myself when I'm unable to attend my appearances. You guys carried yourself with elegance and grace, and I could not be more proud to be your queen. Thank you so much for joining me in this journey, and I couldn't ask any other princesses to join my journey with. To my predecessors, thank you for emphasizing our clothes more than a beauty pageant. I stand before doctors, nurses, public speakers, UN ambassadors, and it just goes to show that we are more than just a crown and sash. I'm so proud to call them my predecessors and also my sisters. You guys continuously do an amazing job, and I cannot be proud of what you guys are doing, so thank you. To the R.T.E community, thank you for allowing me to take on the role as the first R.T.E girl to become Miss Uganda UK. Thank you for allowing me to emphasize our culture and to celebrate what it means to become an R.T.E queen. And last but not least, thank you to you all for every like, for every repost, for every comment, for every message, for every DM, for every call and text. Thank you so much for pouring me throughout these last 3 years with just continuous support. The Miss Uganda UK organisation would not be here without you guys. And last but not least, to the two ladies that are the epitome of Black excellence, in my opinion. Gladys and Jackie. I took inspiration with Gladys every time I come across her because she is resilient, she is an entrepreneur, she's a mom, she's everything and more. The fact that she used her voice too to advocate political and social issues, and she used her platform, inspires me every day to become the amazing barrister that I do want to become. So thank you so much for being an inspiration to me and to many other ladies as well. And to Jackie, Queen Mother, she wouldn't without you, I wouldn't be where I am today in terms of getting to know the community. That's the main reason why I joined Miss Uganda UK. Thank you for listening to me. Thank you for dropping me home. Thank you for the Uber rides. Just thank you for opening up this organisation. Because not only have I met an amazing community, I've also gained an amazing sisterhood. Thank you guys for listening. And for the last time, it is your forever queen, Caitlin and Mochana, your Miss Uganda.
In the meantime, we've got some gentlemen that joined us late. I'll ask them to introduce themselves. What party are they representing?
Good evening, everyone. My name is Jeffrey Samba. I am Scrub, the first Mr. Congo UK.
Ladies and gentlemen, my name is Toby Oke. I represent Miss Teenager UK.
All right.
Thank you for that speech, Caitlin, Forever Queen. Something new, #Forever Queen. That was very touching, honestly. On behalf of everybody, and as the oldest among them, I just want to thank Jackie, Matovu, Dumba for giving this platform and calling the stage for girls, for causing us to flourish, giving us an opportunity to discover the hidden potential within us. I didn't know as a public speaker, like I can attest to what all the girls are saying. This platform brings something out of you that you never knew you had. So please put your hands together for our CEO, Jackie Matovu Dumba. Yeah.
We have started a new campaign called Draw a Smile Uganda. Draw a Smile Uganda helps to empower young girls, young mothers as well. Under lockdown, there's a lot of girls who got...
Which for the non-Ugandans, it means there, you know, as your Ugandan friends. Yeah, my name is Buyinza, and this is the Cheza Band. Cheza Vibes.
Very naughty, man. That melody draws us nicely into the next section, which is
the evening wear.
Now the evening wear. What are the judges again looking for? Is it just the prettiest frock? Is it the most expensive? What are they looking for in this?
What the judges are looking for in this section? This is the section where the judges get to ask the contestants a question, and based on how they answer this question, they get marks scored. And the question is not previewed to me, the contestants know the question. I mean, the judges know the question. So the girl that is going to answer this question to the satisfaction of the judges.
Hello, how are you doing?
I'm fine, thank you. How are you?
I'm fine. Yeah, you're looking great.
Thank you.
Alright, we just have one simple question. Just want to know why you entered for the competition.
Okay. Good evening, ladies and gentlemen, judges and special guests. Thank you so much for that question. I should be crowned Miss Uganda UK 2022-2023 because I am very passionate about making a difference in other people's lives. When I joined this pageant, I was excited and still excited because I saw it as an opportunity to work and would like to work with a group of people who are also passionate about making a difference in other people's lives. I really feel so honored and grateful to be part of the amazing Draw a Smile Uganda project that supports young mothers and girls to make a better living for themselves. When crowned Miss Uganda UK 2022-2023, I want to play a role in empowering the boy child about different aspects of life, like giving them a voice, sensitizing on the effects of early sex, and how it affects both parties. I believe this will be hitting two birds with the same stone, and it will even bring up the girl child 2 times even more. For example, if we sensitize the boy child on the effects of early sex, this will reduce the number of early pregnancies. I'm not a boy, but I can bring out the voice that bridges the gap for our brothers and sisters. Thank you so much.
What does it mean for you to be Miss Uganda?
For me, Miss Uganda. So Miss Uganda, the statement is, beauty is more than just what's inside. It's more than a beauty pageant. For me, I feel like I represent what it means to be beautiful, just not on the outside, but also on the inside. Additionally, having been raised in Uganda, Chadondo, there's a lot of slum areas, Mulago. There's a lot of mothers and their children that are struggling to support them. What I want to do is create an environment that is safe for mothers and children to go to learn basic needs and rights, writing, learning. I also want them to go to a place where they can eat, because in a lot of cases, these mothers, they're looking after their children but they struggle to feed them. So creating a youth club once in a while that creates a safe environment and network for the community is something that I feel that with the Miss Uganda platform I'll be able to alleviate. Additionally, this will strengthen the community. And I know that without community, what are you? Without me being Ugandan, what am I really? So strengthening our community is something I'm really interested in. And I'm hoping that by creating this network and environment with this club, we're able to bring back the mentees or mentors that have gone through the club and have succeeded to come back and mentor the young children in this club or environment. And I know, for example, my cousin and my sister-in-law, they've created a charity called Sure Start, and this is something I'm hoping to use the connection to set this up with Miss Uganda. Additionally, in the UK, the Ugandan community is strong, but I know having been raised away from the Ugandan community, centrally in London, I struggle to find other Ugandan professionals that, for example, I studied architecture and I wasn't able to find someone that studied architecture in Uganda. But there's lots of Ugandan architects in the UK. So I want to create a network where younger children who are wanting to build their careers can go somewhere where they can learn CV enhancing opportunities. They can learn about what it means to have a career as a Ugandan, and hopefully by helping these children mentor them through other Ugandan professionals that are already doing big things, we're able to create further Ugandans in the community aspire to achieve the career they want to achieve. And just to give an example, if I want to be a young architect and I don't know any Ugandan architects, but I'm able to go to where I've created to find other architects that would help me know what I want to be in the future. So that's what I want to do with the Miss Uganda platform. Thank you so much for listening to me today.
population are deaf and hard of hearing, and 95% of these people have never been to school. In Uganda, people who are deaf are referred to as kasimu, which means stupid or dumb. Just imagine your son or your daughter being referred to as dumb for a disability which they have no control over. Cast your mind back to the COVID pandemic and all the information that you had through Al Jazeera, BBC or Sky News. So much so that some of us had to turn the notifications off. This was not the same for the deaf community in Uganda. Many of them were unaware of what was happening or why there were lockdowns when they needed to stay at home. In fact, they were often penalized for things like not being able to wear a mask, all because people like you and I were unable to communicate with them in a language which they understood. So just imagine that. You're in an environment where you don't understand what is being said to you. You don't understand how to communicate with those around you. And this is often the case for those who are deaf and hard of hearing. They are considered unworthy of education. Compared to hearing children in a family who are considered to thrive by education in order to become breadwinners. I joined Miss Uganda UK to amplify a silent voice. Given a chance, I would speak for those and advocate for those who are unable to speak for themselves through my own experience working with the deaf community in Mukono. I would do this by joining forces with the Ugandan diaspora in the UK, as well as organisations in Uganda, in order to bridge the gap that is seen in the Ugandan community for the deaf. I would like to also partner with organisations like the Uganda National Deaf Association in order to make sign language accessible to the deaf community. Together, we could make sure that sign language is Together, we can make sure that individuals within the deaf community and their families are able to sign so that they can feel more welcome in their own homes. I would also fundraise for items like sewing machines in order to give the deaf community vocational skills so that they can gain an understanding of their value and also be able to make a living. Thank you so much for listening to me.
Stunning. What would it mean to you to win Miss Uganda UK?
Thank you for the question. Ladies, gentlemen, judges, I have been battling with this question for the past couple of weeks. No, not because I do not know why I'm worthy, rather I actually feel as ready as I'll ever be to step into the responsibility. Now, every young lady here tonight has a very strong reason why they should be crowned. But what sets me apart is I have done the necessary groundwork for a queen. It is not common knowledge to you all that I've walked this path before. But being so close 2 times in a row made me want it more. But also, it made me feel like maybe I needed to go away and learn more what it truly meant to be a queen. What did I learn? To be a queen is not only about beauty, but stewardship. To pledge yourself to those you have decided to lead and be a role model to. To empower and inspire those that look to you for strength, hope, a voice, but also through the realization of dreams. In my becoming of who I am today, my journey has been one of empowerment, confidence, but most importantly, service. Leadership is not new to me. Being ACS president in my education journey and also being captain of various sports teams has taught me to value the power of teamwork, but also being exemplary to those you lead. My undergraduate years have involved volunteering at the local housing store, looking after some of the most vulnerable people in our society, those with mental health, poor mental health, and the homeless. At home, helping out with my sisters, who are annoying, but I love them. So currently being given the opportunity to be ambassador of the amazing charity 1,000 Hands of Love in Manchester, where I've been able to offer guidance to Ugandan children in the diaspora to not only be proud of where they come from, but their very being of what makes them who they are. So you see, my journey has indeed reflected empowerment, confidence, and service. And I can only imagine how impactful my efforts can be with the amazing Miss Uganda team behind me and this platform behind me. Thank you.
Good evening, Janira. You look absolutely amazing.
Thank you.
My question to you would be, for the rest of the girls, what would it mean to you to be Miss Uganda UK 2022?
Thank you for your question. What it would mean to me to be the next Miss Uganda UK. In Uganda, 1 in 4 teenage girls have a child. About 20% of infant mortality and 28% of maternal deaths are a result of teenage pregnancy. If I win Miss Uganda UK, I will work in partnership with schools, communities, as well as national and international charities to build programs and run workshops through which young girls can freely discuss about these threats to their future, as well as share experiences in order to get the support that they need. Wearing the Miss Uganda UK crown takes bravery and humbleness. It's a position in which I will be able to influence the life of others. I stand here today not by luck or coincidence, but by purpose. And it's also like carrying a lit candle. I want to dedicate myself, my voice, with the platform of the Miss Uganda UK crown to educate the younger generation on how to avoid teenage pregnancy and STIs while developing their resilience and confidence so they can build themselves up independently. It will be my greatest honor to hold this candle high so that everyone else can also light their candles from it. As the saying goes, once we educate a girl, you educate the nation. Our words must match our actions. We've got to push and break through the barriers and empower our women. For God and my country, thank you.
Hello, Miss Nakina. How you doing?
I'm good, thanks. How are you?
Fine. Just want to know, if you do win, how do you intend to use this beautiful platform to heal the world?
What I would like to do is I'd like to support and guide the young youth in our communities to help them. What I'd like to do is I'd like to support and guide the youth within our communities to try their best in what they're best in and to believe in them, because we all need someone to believe in us. But I'd also like to help charity. I would also like to work with different people and do charity work, as I've always wanted to help people.
Okay, thank you for your time.
Thank you.
Gorgeous. I love your dress. It suits you really well.
Thank you so much.
What would it mean to you to win Miss Uganda?
Thank you for your question. I would like to be crowned Miss Uganda because having had the privilege and opportunity to live and experience life both here in the UK and back home in Uganda, I
I believe that I can relate and resonate with young people from either country. Now, there's a gap in addressing issues surrounding mental health. And such issues such as depression, anxiety, they crop up at a very early stage, which then become quite challenging to deal with at a later stage in life. I remember a time in primary school, I was never good at maths. Anyone else? Yeah. And one day the teacher asked a question and she said, if you don't know the answer, stand up. So I proudly stood up and she proudly said, quoting her words, "Muri basirunya," which translates to, you are extremely stupid. Now, as a 10-year-old, those words crushed me. And all throughout my school life, they were implanted in my mind, and I believed them. I struggled with anxiety around my studies and how people perceived me. But other examples that could lead to young people having mental health are insufficient needs and funds, abuse, bullying, pressure from society. Statistics say that 5.1% of females and 3.6% of males are affected by depression and anxiety. And according to the World Health Organization, only 1% of the government healthcare expenditure is provided towards mental health in Uganda, which has me wondering who exactly
African boy. Ebyamazina kuzinanga ganyuma bali abalala byo bazina zebimboa kanamba kunze matoke mbadde nsobana yente simanyi oba nsobola okukafuna ya a smartphone Samsung zikuba kapuuza kafaananyi selfie twekubye me love it when you put it on me, you put it on me, your body soft girl olinga balloon ya holy romantic nakuze research buli musajja mu kibuga kulinako crash sibali bafaji pasto ba aji bonna bagala kukebera rizati. Give me your number tukwatagane. Give me your number tukolagane. Give me your number tukwatagane. Give me your number girl. I have us tukone kitinge. Ya tukone.
Thank you, DJ Billy. Good evening, ladies and gentlemen, my special judges and the special guests that honored my invite. It's an absolute pleasure to be in presence of such you guys, but also with my beautiful queens and princesses for the last 10 years. I said everything I had to say on the video, but I had to come out and personally thank each and everyone that's been with me throughout the journey for the past 10 years. I want to thank first of all the Uganda community. Thank you for supporting Miss Uganda UK. It is definitely more than a beauty pageant. Miss Uganda UK is not about me, it's about us as a community. Thank you, and yes, we have done it. We are celebrating 10 years of Miss Uganda UK all together. Thank you very much, ladies and gentlemen. Just want to say a big thank you to a few people I just want to thank that have been there through the past 10 years with me that I really appreciate, and it's not what they give, it's the time they give back to me as well. My head judge, Jose Hendo, she's been with us for the past 10 years. She also dressed me. This is called the Identity Collection. The Identity Collection represents my UK side and of course my Ugandan side. So this is the outfit I'm wearing today. Mr. Yusuf Alminji of Salabet, Lontex, I know you're here this evening. I just want to say a big thank you for supporting Miss Uganda UK. You're the first sponsor that's ever sponsored me in 2011. And every year you believed in this journey. I really, really appreciate you. Of course, the Uganda High Commission for being here and always being here to support us. I want to thank DJ Billy, Alvin for working with me, and I'll give you a headache, I'll call you and we have talks. I'm really, really appreciative. I want to thank Enoch Chimboa, who couldn't make it today. He's the person behind my media content, Twitter, Facebook, all the content you guys see. Honestly, he's worked endlessly in the past few years. Last but not least, of course, I just want to thank my family. My family, wherever you are, I truly, truly love you. Since I was Prime Miss Uganda UK in 2004, they've never stopped. They work on every show, front house, back house. They cook, they do everything they can do to make sure I have a fantastic show. They don't ask for anything, all they ask for is just water. I just want to say special thank you to my dad, Oliwa Mulangira. Thank you so much, Dad. My dad pays for his ticket every single show. He says, no mommy, money has to come back for the effort you put in. Dad, I appreciate you and I love you. Ladies and gentlemen, let's crown our 10th queen. Thank you, judges. Thank you so much. Thank you.
Gladys directing proceedings right now. You can see she's good at this. Brilliant. Queen Mother and all her queens. Yes, let us know what's happening, please.
So we're going to crown, the ladies are coming back for the very last time, and the judges have already deliberated who the 10th Miss Uganda UK is going to be.
Okay, let the ladies come back. There's a reason why I'm holding Jackie here. I've been naughty. I've been conniving. I've been secretly dealing with the young ladies. And I was asked not to tell my co-host, so I did tell her about my secret. So Jackie, you just stay here with me. Stay here with me as the queen. Seeing that it's the 10th anniversary, the ladies came up with an idea of gifting Miss Uganda UK team with some hampers, and they say, Ivan, you can't tell anyone. You can't tell Jackie. You can't tell Gladys. But it was burning me. It was itching me. You know when you have a secret, I'm going to tell somebody I have a secret. So the ladies have come up with this, and please allow them to do their presentation to Queen Mother. Thank you so much, class of 2022. She's a big leader.
On behalf of the class of 2022, we'd like to appreciate the efforts of you, Jackie, Gladys, Muna, as well as Catherine with these hampers, just as a token of our appreciation for everything you've done for us. We'd also like to congratulate you on your 10 years, for your perseverance, and we pray you continue to reign in many more stages. So thank you very much from all of us.
Thank you so much, ladies. Round of applause, people. Let her make it something. Okay. Miss Uganda team, can we do
we mean. Women empowered women empower other women. Jackie has empowered us, and she has, I can't speak any more than you have said. This is what the Ugandan community in Miss Uganda UK is all about. Now, presenting to you the ladies for the last time, and we're going to find out who Miss Uganda UK 2022 is as the ladies come out, as they get ready to come out. I just want to hear what the feeling is, or the temperature in the room is, who you think is now Miss Uganda UK 2022. On this side, contestant number 1. Number 2. Number
And the time is now. The time is now. And the first mini award we'll go for is the People's Queen for 2022.
This is the person that
contestant number 8, Isabella Mukasa. It speaks for itself. Best creative wear. And this goes to contestant number
4.
Vanessa. Contestant number 4. Best evening wear 2022.
The best evening wear 2022 goes to contestant number
10.
Now we're going to the top 3 finalists of the 2022 class. We'll start with the 3rd place, 2nd place, and then the Queen 2022 to 2023.
And our 3rd place, we really call the 2nd princess.
Who do we think is in the 3rd place? Who do we think is in the 3rd place?
Okay, I'll take you out of your misery. Our 2nd princess, or 3rd place, goes to contestant number
3. And in 2nd place,
our 1st princess,
this goes to contestant
number 8.
Congratulations, contestant number 8.
Contestant number 4. Once again, special thanks to all our judges and the whole Miss Uganda team. Head judge Jose Tendo has been with us for 10 years.
Thank you, Ivan. Just want to say a big thank you to all our sponsors this year. Seek, thank you for trusting Miss Uganda UK, Tap Tap Sing, Nana Money, Afro Vibes, TGM Radio, Potion Universe. Sponsors, I really, really appreciate you. If I haven't mentioned you, it's not because I forgot, it's just my mind is appreciated. Ladies and gentlemen, there's your Miss Uganda UK 2020.
Right, it's picture time now, but I'm first going to give the opportunity to the
Fresh. Swans Avenue, African music for the party. Bulire chikoma, kwe, 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 kwe. Stuka wo and see, break your body, I want to see. But the moment, pull your mazina never know no. Everybody golo, 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 golo. So tell everybody, Patingi is mandate. Ulile chikoma, modo, pate ye modo. Tell everybody, Patingi is mandate. Ulile chikoma, modo, see, pate ye modo. Say, che, pate modo, che, pate modo, che. Teli bintu bya kutwe kwasa, tuli mudu ya kuchakala. Teli bintu bya kutwe fasa, nga tukuba pate, kwe, fe tukuba pate. Se, papa pate, fe, kwe tukuba pate. Papa pate, parting is the mood, yeah. Everybody move your body. See, it's gonna back to back. Back to back, back to my say. Ayola is a back to back, back to back, back to back. So tell everybody, Patingi is mandate. Ulile chikoma, modo, pate ye modo. Say, tell everybody, Patingi is mandate. Ulile chikoma, modo, see, pate ye modo. Say, che, pate modu che, pate modu che. Party today, and we part again tomorrow. Party today, and we part again.